almost sold my 2025 Dacia Bigster, and it all came down to one thing. Welcome back to Supercar, where we cut through the hype and show you what cars are really like to live with, not just how they look in ads. If you're new here, hit subscribe and turn on notifications, because we test cars in the real world, not just on paper. And today's video is different. This one is personal, because after living with the Bigster, there was one issue that genuinely made me question if I bought the wrong SUV. Part 1. Falling in love with the Bigster. The 2025 Dacia Bigster made sense from the very first drive. A full-size SUV with real space, strong hybrid efficiency, solid ride height, and a price that undercuts rivals like the VW, Tiguan, and Toyota RAV4 by a huge margin. After 3 months of living with it, I honestly became a believer. The hybrid system was smooth and efficient. The cabin was practical and spacious, and I was regularly seeing over 50 mpg in real-world driving. For a family SUV this size, it felt like a genuine win. I wasn't just impressed, I was recommending it to everyone. Until something started to change. Part 2. The honeymoon ends. It didn't break. It didn't fail. It didn't warn me. But on a long motorway drive, I noticed something I couldn't ignore. Wind noise. At 65-75 mph, a constant whooshing from the driver's side, A-pillar, and door seals started creeping into the cabin. It wasn't just background noise. It cut through conversations, drowned out the audio, and after a while, became genuinely tiring. And here's the thing, I get it. This is a budget SUV. Dacia built it for value, not luxury. But wind noise at motorway speeds isn't a luxury feature. It's a basic expectation in 2025. And in that moment, cruising down the motorway, that one flaw completely changed how I felt about the Bigster. Part 3. The doubt sets in. And this is the dangerous part. Once you notice a flaw, you can't unhear it. Every motorway drive after that, I heard it more clearly. I started anticipating it. I even found other owners online reporting the same wind noise issue, with dealers calling it within tolerance. Not exactly comforting when you're trying to enjoy a long journey. At one point, I was genuinely considering selling the car. I told myself it was fine, while quietly checking resale values online. That's the truth of ownership, when a single issue starts affecting how you feel about every drive. Part 4. What I did next. But here's where the story turns, because before you make a decision you might regret, you owe it to yourself to exhaust every option first. I booked it back in at the Dacia dealership, but this time, I wasn't asking. I was bringing documentation. The forum posts, the timestamps, a voice note I recorded on one of those drives with the cabin noise clearly audible. I presented it as a case, not a complaint. The service manager listened. A technician went out with me on a test drive. And this time, instead of within tolerance, I got a real answer. The door seal on the driver's side had been slightly misaligned during assembly. A known batch issue, it turned out. Minor enough to pass initial checks. Significant enough to cause exactly the problem I'd been experiencing. They reseated and replaced the A-pillar and door frame weather seal. Total time in the workshop, half a day. Total cost to me, nothing. It was done under warranty without hesitation or argument. I collected the car on a Friday afternoon. On Saturday morning, I drove 3 hours north to visit family. Motorway, 70 mph, same gray British sky, same family loading in the back, and the difference was night and day, quiet, composed, genuinely. Impressive cabin refinement for a car at this price point. My wife looked across and said, "It's like a different car." I smiled. I didn't tell her how close I'd come to letting it go. Part 5. The bigger lesson. But I want to use this story to make a bigger point, because it's one I think a lot of car buyers miss. We live in a world of instant reactions. Something irritates us once. We go online. We find confirmation of our worst fears. And suddenly we're ready to cut our losses and move on. The entire used car market runs partly on impulsive sellers who discovered a flaw, panicked and dumped a car that a good workshop could have fixed in an afternoon. I was almost one of those people. The 2025 Dacia Bigster is a genuinely outstanding piece of engineering. For its price point, the full hybrid system delivers real-world economy that embarrasses far more expensive rivals. The space and practicality are class-leading at this price. The ride quality on B roads and light off-road. Terrain is more capable than anything else you can buy for under £30,000. And when it's right, we do not know when the seals are seated and the cabin is sealed and the motorway is rolling under you in quiet, efficient comfort. There is nothing else on the market that gives you this much car for this much money. Nothing. One assembly fault, promptly fixed under warranty, almost cost me one of the best automotive purchases I've ever made. Let that sink in. Conclusion and outro. So here is where I land. After 3 months of ownership, 1 near sale, 1 warranty fix, and more motorway miles than I can count, the 2025 Dacia Bigster is still in my driveway, and it's staying there. It's not a perfect car. No car at this price point is, but it's the right car for what I need, and it earns that title every single week. If you're considering one, go in with realistic expectations. Take your time on a long test drive at motorway speeds, and if anything feels off, advocate for yourself at the dealership. You're entitled to a car that works properly, and Dacia's warranty support, in my experience, delivers exactly that. If you've had your own experience with the Bigster, good, bad, or somewhere in between, I want to hear about it. Drop it in the comments below. This community is built on real experiences, not press releases, and every honest comment helps someone else make a better decision. If this video gave you something useful, hit the like button. It genuinely helps this channel grow and puts these honest reviews in front of people who need them. And if you're not subscribed to Supercar yet, now is the perfect time. We have a full long-term Bigster update video dropping in 2 weeks, plus a head-to-head comparison with the Dacia Duster that I think is going to surprise a lot of people. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.
With